In this video, we're going to talk about the suburb of Enterprise here in Las Vegas, Nevada. And we're going to get after it right now. Hey, if this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything there is to know about living in Las Vegas, moving to Las Vegas, and the general Las Vegas area market, go ahead and hit subscribe, tap that bell for notifications, and you'll be the first in the know for everything that's happening here in the Las Vegas area. Hi, my name's Anthony. I'm a former attorney turned real estate professional who's had roots in the Las Vegas area since 1981, so I know a thing or two about it. You know, my team and I, we get calls, texts, and emails every day from people just like you looking to make their move here to Las Vegas, and we absolutely love it. Look, if you're looking to move in the next 9 to 90 days, go ahead and shoot me a text, give me a call, send me an email, or book a Zoom down below. It's real simple, and I'd love to help make your move go as smooth as possible. So, today we're going to talk about the suburb of Enterprise here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Las Vegas is a huge area filled with lots of families and people and things to do beyond what's on that little strip that we all like to go to. Enterprise is an unincorporated township here in Clark County, which is part of the Las Vegas area. So you have three: North Las Vegas, the city of Las Vegas, and the city of Henderson. Then you have a bunch of different townships that are in the unincorporated Clark County area. You have Enterprise, you have Paradise, you have Spring Valley, Winchester, Sunrise Manor. So there are a bunch of those, and those make up the rest of Las Vegas. And they're all controlled by the Clark County Commission and the Clark County governance. Enterprise is its own township, its own suburb within Las Vegas. It has its own unique feel. It's a little bit different than some of the other ones. It's in the southwest corner of the Las Vegas area. Now, Las Vegas in general is only 28 miles north to south and about 26 to 28 miles west to east. So it's actually a pretty small little area, but we have almost 2.5 million residents now, and we are growing at the rate of 300 plus new residents coming every day. So it is a burgeoning market. And Enterprise has been around for a long time. That being said, it is one of the coolest places to live here in the area, and there's a lot of pros and cons about it. So let's go ahead and dive into those pros and cons. The first pro is that if you are looking for a more rural feel, Enterprise has some of those areas. Now, it used to be that Enterprise in general was ranches and farms and a more rural area. It's changed a lot as we have grown from when I came here, 200,000 people to now almost 2.5 million people and growing. We've had to put the population somewhere and keep growing the city. So Enterprise has become one of those areas that has grown and has changed somewhat over time. There's not as many ranches, there's not as many farms as there used to be, but there still does continue to be rural areas, and it maintains its rural feel in a lot of the areas. So if you're looking for not so much that hustle and bustle, not so much right in the thick of it, you know, Enterprise is a good place to look. There's a lot of properties still available that have the big lots and the things that you would think of in a rural community. As well, we'll go on to our second pro, and that is there is a lot of new development in the area. And that's because, we'll get to it later, but it's proximity to all of the things that you do here in Las Vegas. There's two master plan communities here in the area that deserve a special mention. One is Southern Highlands. Southern Highlands is a fantastic master plan community. In 2021, it won the Best of Las Vegas award for the best master plan community here in Las Vegas. So to win that best master plan community award in 2021 was a big coup for Southern Highlands. Southern Highlands has a lot of great development. ranging from in the 400s all the way up to currently on the MLS, the highest priced one is 7 million, but there are higher priced homes there as well. It's got a lot going for it, and that's because of where it is and the development. It's a small development. Only 6,000 to 8,000 homes are going to be built there. It's very exclusive. They have the Southern Highlands Golf Club there, which is an exclusive golf club. A lot of celebrities live there. Now, another big master plan community there that has got a lot of attention is Mountains Edge. Mountains Edge is another master plan community, and the great thing about Mountains Edge is that for 4 years in a row, it was the best-selling master plan community here in the Las Vegas area, meaning people want to move there and are moving there in droves. It's a fantastic place to raise a family. It has that suburban feel, yet also has that rural feel. So it's a great blend of both things that you may be looking for. It's just one of those really nice communities. Now, quantities of homes on the market are very low, as they are with most of Las Vegas in general, but Mountains Edge is a fantastic place to look at if you're looking to move here. Let's talk about the next pro. The next pro is the proximity to the Strip. Okay, so we all don't live on the Strip. We all have lives outside of the Strip, but a lot of people work on the Strip. A lot of people, there's a big strip of industrial and manufacturing and commercial activity that flows along the 215. This is places where, like, you'll see the UFC has their headquarters. There's a lot of distribution centers that have their headquarters. There's a lot of activity of people that are in businesses that are supporting the activities that go on in the Strip. So all of those businesses are located just within the Enterprise area, which means if you are working for someone either on the Strip or someone working to support what's going on the Strip, chances are you're going to be working in this area. If you're working in the area, wouldn't it be awesome to live there? Well, Enterprise has all that right there for you. Great housing options, and you can live that close to your work. At the same time, because we have a lot of activities and recreation and things that we like to do. If you want to go to the Strip to enjoy all the things that are on the Strip, if you want to go to some of the malls, you're right there. If you want to get to the airport, it is right there next to Enterprise. It basically touches Enterprise. Enterprise runs right up to the airport. That being said, very close to everything, very close to the freeways. If you are still traveling back and forth from California and you need to hit the 15 as well, one of the big streets that runs through Enterprise is Blue Diamond Highway. So Blue Diamond Highway is what takes you from Las Vegas into Pahrump. Pahrump is another city that's about 30 miles, 40 miles from Las Vegas. So it's one of the other big cities in the area. It also is the southern entrance to Red Rock Canyon. And Red Rock Canyon is an amazing place to go out hiking, to go out and check things out. In fact, one of the cool things that my daughter actually loves is there's petroglyphs. Ancient Native American rock art is painted on there, and you can go, and it's a very easy walk. It's not a hike to the petroglyphs. You walk to it. It's super cool to go and check out. You can see some of the old areas where the Native Americans inhabited. Not only that, there are some great rock climbing there. There's pretty easy hikes that you can climb up to the top of Red Rock and look at the entire Las Vegas Valley, see how beautiful the Strip is, see all the beautiful landscape above you. And Red Rock itself is just a beautiful rock formation. The rocks are truly red, and it makes it amazingly beautiful. All right, so let's talk about the next thing. As I said, a lot of what's happened in the past in Enterprise was it maintained its rural feel. A lot of Enterprise is redeveloped, new developed, and continuing development. We have a ton of new infrastructure there. A lot of the stores are brand new. All up and down that Blue Diamond Road, when you're at the beginning in towards the middle of Las Vegas, where Blue Diamond hits the 15, all the way out, that is all new development. It's a new Target, new shopping, new grocery stores, new all the big box stores that you could look for. So there is a lot of new infrastructure that's going on in the area, and a lot of what you're looking for is going to be new and close to you. You don't have to go all the way across town to get to it. So just another big plus of the continued development and expansion here of the Las Vegas area into Enterprise. Like I said though, there are still a lot of rural areas in Enterprise, and if that's what floats your boat, we can find you something for that as well. But if you're looking for new, we've got that right there in Enterprise as well, along with all the other pros for it. So it's a win-win situation no matter how you look at it. And my last pro for this short video is going to be the one that I hit every time I do a pros and cons video on moving to Las Vegas, and that is our taxes. We have 0 state income taxes. If you're coming from California or New York or one of the other high tax states, all that money that you pay to your state government, you don't pay any of it. It gets to stay in your pocket. You get to use it for what you want to use it for. You want to go take a trip, that 10 to 14% savings that you're going to get when you move here and you get your salary back of 10 to 14%, you get to use that however you deem appropriate and to your heart's content. You can do whatever you want with it. It is one of the most fantastic benefits of moving to Las Vegas, one of the most fantastic benefits of moving to Nevada. And again, one of the huge reasons why we are seeing an influx of 300 or so people a day looking to make their move to Nevada, like I hope that you're thinking of right now. But are there any cons or challenges to living in Enterprise? Well, okay, yeah, there are a couple. So Enterprise is a fairly decent size chunk of area. And there are a lot of parts of it that I talk about. The proximity is very close to what you're looking to do if you're working on the Strip, if you're working in that industrial and commercial area along the 215. However, because Enterprise follows the road out, the Blue Diamond, out towards Pahrump and goes pretty much to the base of the mountains out there. There are some locations, and these are some of the more rural locations, that are a little bit farther from getting to those things. So you may have to travel a little bit farther. A little bit farther though is relative. We're talking, an extra 10 minutes. But because the infrastructure is so new and there's so much going on there, there is a lot of easy, high-speed ways of getting to where you're looking to go. Blue Diamond, I think, is an 8-lane highway, big highway, traffic stoplights throughout, but it's still a big road. So it goes, it expands up to 8 lanes. I think it's, in the most part, it's about 6 lanes. But it's a big road, which makes it very easy to get back and forth. You're also very close to the rest of the Southwest. You're close to Summerlin, and you're close to all those areas. But there are some areas that are still not yet developed to the extent that a lot of the new development is going on. So it will take you a little bit longer. And that leads to my second con. Really, Enterprise is a tale of two areas right now. There is the newer construction, the Southern Highlands, the Mountains Edge, all of the new smaller subdivisions that are going in the area, all of the new development. And then you have that more traditional area, the rural area that's been there for a while. So Enterprise, you need to know which type of living do you want to do. Do you want that more rural living? That's available. Or do you want a newer construction and a newer area? Because that's available. So you really have two distinct areas within Enterprise, but it's great because it gives you the option. And if you want to live in the rural but come to the more suburban area, not a problem, it's just down the road. But like I said, you do need to know that it's really a tale of two areas, and when you're looking, You need to know where you're looking and what's around what you're looking at. Because you could see something great, but it may be not in a location that you would think that you would want to live, even though it's in that enterprise area. So you just need to be aware of that. You need to make sure when you are looking, you know what's around it, and you need to know, really you need to be guided by somebody like me and my team to help you make those determinations and show you what's around there. But that's not a big deal. We got everything, and we will keep going from there to our next challenge. And that is the challenge that is facing at this particular time when I'm filming this video in early 2022. We are continuing to have a significant shortage of inventory. So in the enterprise area, on average, there's about 300 home sales a month. Currently on the MLS as available inventory, there are 245 homes a month. Normally you should have closer to 1,800 homes to be a balanced market. So there is not a lot of inventory, which means that you, if you are thinking of moving, need to be prepared. You need to have all of your ducks in a row when you start looking and when you're ready to make the move, so that you can make a very quick decision and make a quick action if you want to be successful in moving to the Las Vegas area or enterprise, or really anywhere in the Las Vegas area. We have a very tight inventory market. Will things change as I'm recording this video? Interest rates are rising a little bit. The inflation is going up a little bit. We may see a more flattening and a more normalization of things because of those factors. Let's talk. Information's down below. You can get a hold of me and we'll figure out what the best strategy is for you. So I hope you see both the pros and the cons of enterprise. And look, enterprise is a great place to move. There's a lot of great neighborhoods. There's a lot of great developments in the area. There is something for everybody, whether you want a horse or you want a Lamborghini, there is a place to house either. So a fantastic place to look at in your move here to Las Vegas. So I'll leave it there for today. And if I don't see you in the neighborhood, I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.